So if you attend community college or you're about to attend community college, you're gonna feel some emotions that everyone feels. You know, everyone feels a certain way. Humans have the ability to feel emotion. I feel like animals do too. You know, I feel like dogs do feel emotion. By the way, this is completely off tangent, but I've been obsessed with dogs recently, mainly dachshunds. Wiener dogs. I've been just watching hella videos of these dogs and I'm like, dude, I feel like dogs do have emotion. You know, I feel like dogs they feel happy, you know, separation anxiety. I thought that was only for humans, you know, but I've seen dogs who are, you know, they don't see their owners for like 3 months and then they're like a completely different animal because it affected them psychologically. So that's pretty interesting, you know? But we're not dogs, we're more complicated than dogs. We're human beings who face certain emotions. And when you attend community college, you will feel certain emotions as well. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you 3 things that you will probably feel when you attend or are about to attend community college. So when I first started attending community college, I think the biggest emotion or feeling that I felt when I first started out was just uncertainty. Like I said, I got accepted or waitlisted to one college, which was UC Santa Cruz. You know, even though it was a waitlist, you know, if I put in more effort, like send them more info or whatever, you know, I probably could have gotten in, who knows? But when I decided to take that leap of faith forward and attend community college, I was uncertain on what the outcome was gonna be. You know, even though I told myself, hey, I'm gonna start with a clean slate, the classes are gonna be easier, community college itself is gonna be much easier. But even though I knew those things, dude, I was never a USC level student. I was never a star student in high school. So I honestly did not know what to expect. So when I first stepped into community college and I was taking these classes, since I was so uncertain and not sure on what the outcome was gonna be, now looking back, I feel like that motivated me to study really, really hard. To study really hard to the point where I left no room for error. You know, think about it. I don't know if some of you guys play sports. You know, if you're, let's say, a basketball player, you know, or a golf player or tennis player, and you have a match coming up and you don't know who the opponent is, but you hear, you know, oh, this opponent is hella good, like he will beat you, but you're not sure, right? Sometimes because of that uncertainties, these athletes, they train really, really hard. They practice very, very hard. You know, stories like Kobe or like Michael Jordan, like if you hear these guys' stories on their work ethic, dude, they practice, to the common person like you and me, it just doesn't make any sense. Like Kobe would be at the gym 8 p.m. to 2 a.m., take 1 hour rest, and then 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. have another workout. 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning, dude, that's just crazy. Like who does that? You know, that's the type of mentality that they had, which shows because the results were very good. All of them were champions, you know? So same thing with community college. You're gonna feel uncertainty. Oh, what's gonna happen? You know, what am I gonna do? Is this gonna be good? Is this gonna be bad? But looking back, those are common feelings that you will feel. It's something that you have to eventually overcome. So get ready for that. So this ties in with the second emotion that I'm gonna talk about, which is fear. You're gonna be scared, dude. Uncertainty and fear kind of goes hand in hand, but because you're uncertain, you're also gonna be scared on what the result is gonna be. You know, when I was studying for a math test, which is my worst subject, dude, I was fucking scared, dude. Pre-calc, yo, whoever invented that subject, I mean, he's already dead, but if I saw him in person, I would have a chat with this guy because that ruined the lives of many people in America, I'm assuming. But you know, when I was studying for these tests and, you know, preparing for these exams, dude, I was scared, man. This is my one chance to get into USC. What if I don't do well on this test? What if I don't do well on this quiz? What if I don't do well on this exam? You're gonna be facing all those emotions. But like I said, fear and uncertainty go hand in hand. And in this case, those two emotions should motivate you to work harder, should motivate you to try harder so that eventually the results would be better. That's usually what happens. If you work hard, you try hard, and you put in your best effort, why would the results not be good? Maybe it won't be as good as you expect, but It's not gonna be terrible. Like, let's say that you were studying 10 hours a day, which is crazy. You know, who does that? If you studied 10 hours a day for 2 years, dude, you're not gonna go into some state school. So fear is something you will face, but like the saying goes, you gotta face your fears, right? The third emotion that you will feel, and I've made another video about this actually, but the thing that you will feel and face is probably loneliness. You're gonna get lonely. You know, when all your homies are at college, you know, having fun, partying, you know, meeting new people, you're gonna be at home. You're gonna be either at home with your parents, or you're gonna be in class at community college. Basically, you're gonna be away from all that traditional college scene. So you're gonna be facing, you know, some loneliness. You're gonna be, oh, you know, I wish my friends were here. I wish I was there with them. You know, sometimes that's how I felt too. I mean, obviously not in that exaggerated manner, but you know, if I was studying for a test at home and, you know, I saw a snap or an Instagram story of my friends, you know, out in the city or something, dude, that's not a really good feeling to have, you know? Like, you're here studying for this stupid ass poetry exam and your friends are at a frat party having fun. It's gonna get to you, man. When that happens, you can't lose sight of your goal. You went to community college for a purpose. You went to community college for a certain reason. And that reason, I assume, is so that you could transfer successfully to where you wanna go. So loneliness, fear, uncertainty, very common emotions that we all face. But in community college, you will face a combination of all three. It's not just those three, there's a lot more. But for me, those three were probably the main things that I personally dealt with and I personally faced, and probably what you guys will face as well. But when that happens, you gotta remind yourself the first reason on why you decided to attend community college. And that reason is so that you can transfer successfully to the college of your dreams. By the way, if any of you guys have a dachshund dog, write it in the comments and tell me how they are. I feel like that's the first dog I'm gonna get, the first breed. A wiener dog, which I actually hated at first. But now, I kinda like them.